Hi there, I'm Paulo Galena, Chair of the Yukon Liberal Caucus, and here's my weekly update on the work my colleagues and I are doing on behalf of all Yukoners. This week I'll highlight the touching and unique ceremony held in the Legislative Assembly tributing the late Doris McLean, hosting delegates in Whitehorse for the Pacific Northwest Economic Region's Leadership Forum, the 3rd Annual Mental Wellness Summit, and witnesses appearing in the Legislative Assembly from the Yukon Workers' Compensation Health and Safety Board. This week in the Legislative Assembly, Minister Jeannie Dendies paid tribute to the late Doris McLean, a respected inland Tlingit and Tagish elder who served as Deputy Sergeant-at-Arms in the Yukon Legislative Assembly from 2003 to 2016, and she was the first Indigenous woman to hold this position. The Dakwakan dancers attended this tribute and performed ceremonial cry songs in her honor, making history in the Yukon Legislative Assembly, being the first Indigenous people to sing their traditional songs within the Assembly. This week, Minister Ranj Pillai and I were proud to host a delegation participating in the Pacific Northwest Economic Region's 2018 Economic Leadership Forum here in Whitehorse. PNWER is a non-partisan public-private partnership which serves to increase the economic well-being of the Northwest region. Our representatives made a number of presentations, with Premier Silver on the state of Yukon's economy, Minister Pillai on the importance of economic diversity, Minister Dendies on Yukon's tourism sector, and Minister Mostyn on the collaboration towards northern infrastructure projects. Some key takeaways from the forum included securing an invitation to meet with the Governor of Alaska in January to discuss the Shakwak project, discussions about the protection of the porcupine caribou herd, and alignment among PNWER to present a unified front as it relates to cross-border tariffs. On November 13th, Pauline Frost, Minister of Health and Social Services, spoke at the 3rd Annual Yukon Mental Wellness Summit. The theme of this year's summit was trauma, resilience, and the impacts on people who are accessing various parts of our health and social system. Participants from across the territory came together to share knowledge on what is happening within Yukon and Canada-wide. These conversations are important and help generate discussion around improving mental wellness in Yukon. And a key highlight from the summit was the passionate and impactful presentation by Dr. Eduardo Duran, a clinical psychologist and author specializing in historical trauma and the effects of trauma on families and the communities. And finally, this week, witnesses from the Yukon Workers' Compensation Health and Safety Board appeared in the Legislative Assembly. Mark Pike, Chair of the Board of Directors, and Kurt Diekman, President and CEO, spoke to their recently tabled 2017 annual report. MLAs asked over 50 questions directly of the witnesses for 2 hours, covering a wide range of topics. This type of discussion in the Legislative Assembly is an important part of ensuring our government continues to operate in an open and transparent manner. Thanks again for taking the time to hear about the work my colleagues and I are doing on behalf of all Yukoners.